Welcome again, everybody. This next section, I would have to say, is the most powerful section of this entire course. You are going to love what you're about to learn here. The formula I'm about to teach you is the most powerful formula that you can ever have at your disposal, so that no matter what the conversation is, no matter what walk of life you're in, or whoever you are talking to, you will indeed win every communication that you ever have with that person if you fully understand and you fully apply what I'm about to teach you. And the good news is you don't have to write this down, because you get to keep watching this video again and again and again and again. This is a skill set that literally has enabled me to truly leave every conversation I've ever had with someone with that feeling of knowing that I couldn't have said anything different to achieve the result that I may have wanted to achieve. What is that formula? It's quite simply this: whoever asks the question wins the conversation. I'm going to repeat that so it really sinks in for you all. Whoever asks the questions wins the conversation. If you really deliberate this, you're going to fully see going forward that that formula can never be broken. But here's the deal with this. There are good questions, but there are also bad questions. So I'll start with some bad questions, right, for example. And again, it's easy for me to use kids, but and there are other examples that I'll go through, but let's just start with my kids. Let's say my kids are naughty and they do something. Let's say they don't do their homework, or they make an entire mess of the house. The first inclination for most parents is to be pulling their hair out and turn around to kids and saying, "Why did you do that?" All right, I'm sure you found yourself doing that in your life, especially for those who've got kids, or if you've got friends who have just done something that you just can't believe what they've done, and you're going to turn around and say, "Why did you do that? What were you thinking when you did that?" The psychology behind that question being a bad question is this: you've now asked them to think and list every reason in their head as to why they just did what they did. All right, so instead of doing that situation for them to come up with every reason why they did what they did, they have no understanding of why they should have done something different. And so going forward, it's every chance they're going to repeat the same situation again. So the best situation to reverse that situation is say, "Okay, I see that you did this. Can you show me why you think you shouldn't have done that?" All right, now psychologically, they have to come up with every reason why they shouldn't have done it, meaning they have a greater understanding of it. And again, you've asked the right question as opposed to the wrong question. I had the luxury of actually being in the airport the other day, and I was talking to a young lady, and she had people where she worked in a corporate-like situation, but she had people that worked under her that she managed. And I said, "Do you ever have situations where someone's come in your office and they've done something where you have to discipline them because they haven't done a project right, or they didn't meet a deadline, or something of that nature?" And I said, "Have you ever found it where you've just been telling them, you know, what you expected as their boss, all right? And you then found that they've repeated the same mistakes again and again and again, and they're back in your office again." And I said to her, I said, "There's a better way of dealing with that." And she was very intrigued, and so I shared with her, I'm like, "Look, instead of focusing," and again, these situations and these words apply to multiple situations in your life. I said, rather than tell the person what you expect as their boss, get them to take ownership, do you know what I mean, of what they think they should be doing going forward that does meet your goals, that does meet your requirements. So instead of saying, you know, "Why didn't you meet your deadline?" I ask the question, what do you think you should have done differently in order to meet your deadline? So that moving forward, that situation never arises again. Okay, so there's some bad questions and good questions. I'm now going to give you 3 magic words, all right, to pretty much win any conversation. And if you can always use these words in this order, the idea is you're going to be able to achieve results that you never were able to achieve prior to watching this course. The 3 simple words, and some people are aware of these, but a lot of people that I encounter aren't. So that's where it feels like Lingo for Success really does create a great value for people. And those 3 words are what, why, how. So let me give an example. Let's say I'm a personal trainer. I'm not, but let's say I was, hypothetically, and I had a potential client walk up to me, and she was female. Instead of telling her how great and in shape I am and that she needs to use me because I'm the best personal trainer in the world, my conversation is going to go something along these lines. Okay, what is your ultimate goal with wanting to get in shape? Okay, because they've come into the gym, they want to get in shape. So what is your ultimate goal in being here? What? She will then share, my ultimate goal is to get in shape, all right, because I want to be more healthy and I've got a wedding coming up that I'm getting married. So my next question is going to be, why is it important for you to get in shape, and why is it important for you to look good on your wedding day? And now she's going to list off all the emotional reasons as to why she wants to get in shape and why she wants to fit into that dress so she can look the best that she can possibly look for that wedding day. And the how part is the icing on the cake. I'm then going to turn around and say, how will you feel once you're 6 months, a year from now, and you are more healthy, you're more in shape, and you're fitting in that dress on your big day? And she's going to share how amazing and incredible of a feeling that would be. At which point I will then share with her, okay, now that we've established that, what I'm going to have you do is we're going to start working out, and we're going to go on a 6-month long process, and you're going to hopefully see the results that you want to do so that you can achieve the goals that you want rather than the goals that I want for you. Can you all see how what, why, how, and that situation, by the way, transcends any situation you will ever face. I just want to be able to give you an example. And again, just like I will share in all my clips, if there is a particular situation in your life that's individual to you, where you would like to learn how what, why, and how will apply to your situation, I will be hosting monthly webinars to help people in that pursuit. Thank you.